Hello, I am Sophia Thomas. I am a senior from Fisk University studying biochemistry and molecular biology. My study was on unlocking the mystery of multiple myeloma, and this was my partner, Catrice Grigsby. We did it on the same thing, but mine was the 18 through 34 demographic. The caregiver and hers was on the at-risk population, 35 and up. So just a little bit about multiple myeloma is that it's a blood cancer. It disproportionately affects African Americans. They experience higher incidence and mortality rates compared to other racial groups. In this project, we recruited via multiple different kinds of methods, and we used an educational slash informational session in partnership with Multiple Myeloma Research Foundation, MMRF, in order to complete this study, and we used a pre and post test to measure our findings. Our research question was, does participation in a brief listening session improve multiple myeloma related knowledge among African Americans aged 18 through 34? Our hypothesis was that the knowledge of multiple myeloma and MGUS, which is monoclonal gammopathy of undetermined significance, risk factors, symptom recognition, and preventative measures will increase following the listening session. So this was a single session using a pre-test and a post-test via Google Forms during an educational intervention on Zoom. The participants we had about 65 plus, all African Americans and all aged 18 through 34, so 100% in our targeted demographic. We use social media, word of mouth, digital flyers, group chats to spread the word to get participants to come to our study. Like I said, we use Zoom, and I've also mentioned the pre and post test intervention scores. That's just telling a little bit about how the session went, how we did an informational session. We went over the questions from the pre-test, and then we did an interactive Kahoot following the informational session, and then concluded with a little Q&A from our participants, and then did our post-test, administered our post-test. Our results, so overall knowledge increased from about 53% from the pre-intervention to about 93.1% post-intervention, demonstrating a substantial gain in multiple myeloma awareness and confirming or proving our hypothesis. Those are just some more statistics about our results. And there was also a very important part of it was there was a increased commitment from 48.9%, so about half of our population, to 98.1% committing to routine wellness visits, which is an over 100% increase in that specific area. Future directions, we really hope to highlight the risk group. So I really want to target them, which is African American men over the age of 40, and test different educational methods within that population. Continue to collaborate with healthcare providers, so clinics, community centers, HBCUs, to integrate multiple myeloma education into routine care, expanding the sample size and diversity, so including other racial backgrounds in there, opening it up to different and diverse socioeconomic backgrounds. And this was a single session intervention, so it limited the long-term knowledge retention. So we would love to do a long-term knowledge retention assessment. Yes. Oh, some limitations that I included in our conclusion was that it was a short-term post-test measurement, which is what I just kind of said. And another one was that not all participants completed both assessments, because we had to maintain confidentiality, so we couldn't make sure all participants completed the pre and post-test. My references, and just wanted to acknowledge Miss Haygood, my advisor, Dr. Banjo and MMRF, and Meharry Medical College HBCU Wellness Project. That is my unique code and my email. Thank you all, and have a great rest of your day.